Do you like adrenaline, twists, and turns along with chest-tightening suspense and the characters that make you hold your breath? Sit back and tighten your seatbelts. It doesn't matter whether you are a streaming series addict or you are quite new to the thriller series or genre. We gathered the top 10 best thriller series for binge watchers. 10. The Americans. The Americans is a true example of the creative intricacy of the drama series that depicts the atmosphere of the Cold War to finesse with its main focus on spies and double spies. It is about the undercover operations of Elizabeth and Philip Jennings, who are KGB agents stationed in suburban Washington, D.C., but who pretend to be an ordinary American couple with 2 children. Their story is set in the 1982 during the most bitter Cold War, when the 2 superpowers of the world were competing fiercely, hence making it dangerous for the undercovers. The show is interesting and has a complex theme where the undercover couples have to balance between their mission of creating havoc. 9. Homeland. Homeland is a modern popular psychological thriller drama that takes one of the leading positions among other 10 most captivating series. It focuses on and centers psychoanalysis around Carrie Matheson, an officer from CIA who finds herself in a position to believe that Nicholas Brody, a sergeant in the Marine who has been rescued from Iraq after spending several years in captivity, is now a man who has been turned by the enemy. It goes directly into themes that are close to spy dramas, counterterrorism, and the inner condition of people who work in such areas. 8. The Killing. The Killing is a very dark and moody crime series which started with the examination of a girl's murder. Starring in the rainy and rather gloomy series based on the Danish program Forbrydelsen, the audience gets an opportunity to observe a detailed and complicated process of grief, suspicion, and betrayal. The first case that is depicted is that of the murder of 17-year-old Rosie Larson, a beautiful girl who might have been leading a normal life. However, as the story progresses, it is shown that there are complex conspiracy and deception that are much deeper than just a murder trial. 7. Ozark. Ozark is a crime drama series that can easily be said to be a nail-biting drama, focused on the life of Marty Byrde, a financial consultant who finds himself compelled into participating in money laundering for drug mafia from Mexico. In one of his money laundering operations, Marty, along with his family, Wendy, his wife, and Charlotte and Jonah, his children, is forced to leave their affluent life in Chicago to the remote area of the Missouri Ozarks, following Marty's assurance that he will start a bigger operation there. The first episode starts off with a rather sinister mood, and different scenes are immediately set in raw landscapes of crime and unrelenting drama. 6. The Night Manager. A suspenseful series based on John le Carre's novel, involving espionage and international intrigue. The Night Manager is a sleek, stylish thriller that is starring Tom Hiddleston and Hugh Laurie. The show starts with a posh hotel job, and soon, the protagonist, Hiddleston, gets pulled into espionage and betrayal. The show has a stunning visual style and great story that feels like James Bond meets The Bourne Identity, but significantly more complex. 5. Stranger Things. A thriller that blends supernatural elements with 1980s nostalgia. As Stranger Things seems to be a science fiction television series, it might be a twist of fate to state that the real-life suspense comes from the enshrouded plot of the program's strong odd occurrences owing to the existence of a mysterious small town known as Hawkins, the sudden disappearance of a child, and the existence of an evil parallel dimension, also referred to as Upside Down, makes this series very interesting to watch as it keeps the audience guessing. 4. Sherlock. Sherlock is a famous and successful modernized version of Sherlock Holmes' investigations by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, which started in year 2010. Produced by Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, and starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock Holmes and Martin Freeman as his friend Dr. John Watson. The series that is a contemporary London provided a new and vibrant outlook on such a legendary detective, the use of modern technology, great intriguing and tense stories, and character development. 3. True Detective. The Secrets That Walking Around in Full Sun. True Detective is a thriller where every season is a standalone work. Each episode of the show has its intrigue and suspense. The series deals with the problem of the virtue of the soul. Each part has the feature of darkness. The first series, with the participation of Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson, is based on the story of obsession and murder. 2. Mindhunter, Into the Minds of Killers. It has always been everyone's desire to get a look inside the mind of a serial killer. Mindhunter gives you just that kind of experience with FBI agents as they interrogate some of the most dangerous criminals in history. 1. Breaking Bad, The Descent into Chaos. If you haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, you're in for a thrill unlike any other. Walter White, a mild-mannered chemistry teacher, turns to the dark side after a terminal cancer diagnosis. But it's not just his descent into the world of meth-making that grips you. It's the dangerous game of deception, lies, and moral decay. Every episode leaves you wondering. They learn how many of them are willing to go just to survive. How far would you go for survival? From chilling psychological dramas to heart-pounding action, these 10 series deliver thrills that will have you binge-watching into the late hours of the night. The only question is, but which of those will you begin first? Well, fasten your seatbelts because once you hit the play button, there is no looking back. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or learned something new, make sure to smash that like button and share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.